Welcome back to Frozen Pond Arena here in Gibsonia, Pennsylvania. It is the PIHL here on Pittsburgh Hockey Digest. I am Brian Mitchell. Thank you for joining me here. I'll be back momentarily 1 second for the warm-up period. Sorry about that. Somebody wanted to know where you could find the game tonight. You just saw the gentleman on the screen. I should have probably backed out of it. So again, it is Pittsburgh Hockey Live. It is Hampton. It is Indiana. We're going to start with those little Indians. Steve Rebovich is taking over as the bench boss of Indiana. Number 1 is Jaden Learn, probably your starter this evening. Andrew Kobach will be wearing number 3. Ash Lockhart will be wearing number 4. Cole Amsler will be wearing number 5. Sebastian Sedan will be wearing number 10. Sam Barley will be wearing 12. Luke Rowe will be wearing 10 and backing up Learn. Nate Wood will be wearing number 17. I'm sorry. Sam Barley will be wearing 13, yes. I do that every once in a while. I mess up their grades. Of course, Gage Thompson wearing 18 tonight. Gabe Nettleton will be wearing 19. Adam Ball, 21. Colton Rako will be wearing 22. Carter Mock will be wearing 23. Philip Bell will be wearing 24. Jaden Myers will be wearing 29. 30 will be Max Johnson. Landon Wilson will be wearing 31. Jackson Albert will be wearing 40. Landon Coretti will be wearing 43. Garrett Goodrich will be wearing 45. And Lenny Fritsch will be wearing 76. I could not get the scratches for this lineup, so we're going to take them as we go. On the opposite side, it will be the Hampton Talbots, led this season by Albert Buck McKee, as it's listed on the roster sheet. He's assisted by David Wagner. The team manager is Mary Sanders Apple. Number 1 will be Joseph Vincigura. Eli Schwartzbach will be wearing number 3. Sean Sullivan will be wearing number 5. Braden Bianco will be wearing 12. Nate Sanders will be wearing 18. If you know anything about my summer, I covered the women's league. This name will not be unfamiliar to you. As Erica Ginn will be wearing 22, the senior from Hampton. She played for the Central squad in the tournament. Nathan Dembowski will be wearing 24. Andrew Bagnotto will be wearing 48. Isaac Zeck will be wearing 52. Cody Banco will be wearing 62. 79 will be Sam Maudlin. Mason Vinciguro will be wearing 81. And James Elk will be wearing 84. Eli Bukabak will be wearing number 90. These two teams, of course, for a long period of time Hampton was in Double-A for a long period of time, made their way down to Single-A. Indiana was in Single-A for a long period of time, moved up after winning a couple years ago, had a tough season last year, coaching change and a couple things back and forth with the players. We are back, though, as the Warriors of S&T Bank Arena open up the season on the road, hoping to get up there at some point this season to cover a game. Always love to call a game in that barn. One of my personal favorites is S&T Bank Arena to call a game in. Even though it's offset from each side to side to call a game, it is tough. I love to still get up there and make an appearance in Indiana. Well, it's Indiana, it's Hampton. We've got about a minute and a half before the opening faceoff. I'm Brian Mitchell. This is Pittsburgh Hockey Live. We'll be back momentarily with the opening faceoff. Once again, welcome back to the Frozen Pond Arena here in Gibsonia, Pennsylvania. It is Indiana, it is Hampton. It is the back half of our doubleheader on Berg Hockey Live. Of course, you saw, if you watched in the opening game, Bishop McCourt defeating the Butler Golden Tornado 6-1 in their return to the PIHL. Well, it looks like I was wrong. Looks like Luke Rowe is going to get the start for the Indiana Indians. Little Indians pulling an old switcheroo on Mitch here. Sophomore Luke Rowe gets the start. Jaden Learn start on the bench. Vince Segura will step in with Lockhart, and we'll have the opening face-off here. Nettleton will leave it up, and it'll go clear down for Bagnato. Bagnato let it go. Let's go back. Danica. Erica again. I know her sister Danica played for them, but I shouldn't have made that mistake. Vince Segura will tip one back around and be picked up and thrown on by Adam Ball, the captain of this itineration of Indiana. Goodrich carries it in. Goodrich on the backhand save made by Dembowski. Goes back out. They're back in by Ball. Goodrich comes in, skates around. Garrett Goodrich, a freshman, leaves it up for Lockhart. Lockhart. Ash Lockhart just throws one that goes off the back and around. Indiana, younger team this year. Goodrich graduated a lot of talent from this past season, but a lot of names are familiar to me from last year. Indiana, of course, the team to last play the Bishop McCourt Crushers before they headed off to the Laurel Mountain League in 2000. That semifinal game that I covered at Kirk Nevin Arena. Orlando Clark with a big shot in overtime for the Indians to send them to the semis. But we're 2 years later now. A lot of the faces have changed, and it's time to see how Single A fares for the Indiana Little Indians. Back in. We Landon Wilson carrying it in, but it's going to be picked up by the Talbots, who are getting muscled off to the side. Landon Wilson go behind the net. Wilson, a junior this season. Passes it around, that'll go over for Nate Wood. Wood, around defender, but he picked up by Wilson. Wilson waits, looks around, looks for behind his own net, looks to see what he can do with it. It's picked up and carried out by Ball. Adam Ball leaves it up for Jackson Albert, freshman. Albert's shot goes up over the net. Down, Albert trying to drop it down for Phil Bell. Philip Bell on the half wall, brings to the top of the circle, looks for the backhand, just goes down to the circles, brings it to the forehand shot, saved by Dembowski. Rebound comes out, opportunity here. Ball, shot, just save made by Dembowski. Gonna be cleared up, and Ball will take it, but we have ourselves a penalty coming up against Indiana. It'll be Phil Bell heading off for a rough. 14:32 remaining in the first period. Those scrappy Talbots will head to a power play. Roughing call on Philip Bell, the junior. Erica again will dump that one down into the corner. Back it around and cleared up and out. So they'll keep it down as Andrew Koback. They'll have another face-off down to the left of Luke Rowe. Sean Sullivan steps in and wins the face-off back to Bagnato. Bagnato runs one off the defender's legs and it'll go out of zone. Nettleton, Gabe Nettleton leaves it for Lockhart. Ash Lockhart will bring it in. Shot goes off and held on to by Dembowski. That one just fluttered in on him. He wasn't sure about the speed, had a little bit of a hard time with it, but was able to track it down and hold on to it. 14-12 remaining in the first period, $1:40 remaining in the power play. Double face-off to the left of the junior netminder, Dembowski. Shot on, tipped, and back into the corner. Indiana try to get around. It'll go back out. Eric again dumps one up for Sullivan. Sean Sullivan going to complete it back over for Landon Wilson. Wilson will dump this one back into the zone. Over for Ginn. Up and around. They'll play catch. Vinciguerra absolutely lazed out Goodrich. Garrett Goodrich on the play. Picked up and cleared down and out. Barley. Sam Barley, the senior. Takes the puck. Bounces one off. Sullivan's able to break that one up. Sullivan holds on. Vinciguerra. Vinciguerra looking for Sullivan in front. Tries the backhand. Couldn't get enough wood on it. Back around to be picked up and carried out by Wilson. Landon Wilson into the zone. Wilson shot just wide of the net. Back down and cleared. And it'll be Indiana trying to get back in the zone. 43 seconds to go on the power play. Dembowski leaves it for Bianco. Cody Bianco has to wait. It's going to be picked up and thrown across. Bianco has Sanders down low. Instead goes across ice for Braden Bianco. Going to be cleared back around. Sanders waits. Dumps one down. It'll be Andrew Kobach. Kobach behind the net. Kobach passes it up along the boards for Bianco, who's going to take it. And going the other way will be Jackson Albert. Albert, the freshman, will just dump that in along the boards and just go back out. Sanders has to let it go. Kobach ups around behind. Zek throws one up along the board, so he'll have to regain his own clearing attempt. And that's going to be Jaden Myers. He leaves it for Ash Lockard. Lockard back around for Myers. Myers up to the point. Ball. Shot. Tip. Scores! It went off of a stick in front. And ball shot gives Indiana a 1-0 lead. .12:01 remaining in the first period. 1-0 is your score. Adam Ball. .12:01 remaining in the first period. 1-0. Indiana leads. Face off one by the Little Indians. They'll dump it into the zone. Erica Gain steps in. Bagnotto all over the defenders. Goodrich up to the point. Wilson. Wilson shot tipped down in front. Goes around. Lockard. It's going to be picked up and cleared out nicely by Hampton. Dumped in. Wilson. Passes one around. Lockard. To go, a little bit of pressure. It's going to be passed around back for Lockard. They'll play catch. Lockard waits, throws one up. Pass Nettleton. Gabe Nettleton leaves it, but it's going to be Andrew Bagnotto. Wilson will keep it in the zone nicely. Landon Wilson waits, passes, skates around. Nice little keep it on the backhand. Down for Rako. Colton Rako. Waits, Rako takes it. It's going to come out of the zone, and they're going to call that offside. 10:37 remaining first period. 1-0 is your score. Goal by Adam Ball. Sam Barley. There's that one. Back across. Indiana will take it. Kobach will just throw that one on net. Dembowski directs it to the corner. It'll be picked up by Bianco. It'll be Cody Banco. Around, opportunity there for Hampton, couldn't get it, and we have a penalty on a rough. It's going to be Bell again. Phil Bell is going to head off for the second time. 10-19 in the first. Hampton will head back to the power play. 10-19 remaining in the first period. Then nicely, opportunity there, and Hampton will have to watch it get cleared down. Banco behind the net. Throws around for Zek. It will be Bianco carrying out. Cody Bianco. Back down, it'll be Bell. Sorry, that'd be Ball. Adam Ball clears the zone. Zek will chase it back in front of his own bench. Only 10 skaters for Hampton here this evening. Down and around. Sanders waits. Dumps one across for Bianco. Braden Bianco, the freshman, will dump that in. Sam Barley takes the puck and throws it back out. It'll be picked up by Sean Sullivan. Sullivan leaves it for Erica Ginn. Ginn throws one across for Bagnotto. Bagnotto dumps one down. Sanders couldn't get to it. So Bagnotto will throw it up for Sullivan, and it'll be cleared back in by Albert. Sullivan goes high on Albert. Penalty coming up. Nope. They're saying offside. No penalty coming up. Looked like it possibly could have been a shot, but it wasn't. Sullivan comes in. Opportunity to try to tie this up. Sullivan. It's muscled off along the wall by Landon Wilson. It'll be cleared down the ice. Cody Bianco. Back across for Ginn. Schwartzbach into the zone. Schwartzbach in the corner. Muscled off by Wilson, and he'll carry it out of the zone. Albert in. Shot. Saved by Dembowski. And just so everybody is aware, the only reason that I use first names on a lot of these guys is because a lot of these had brothers played on the same team. Landon Wilson, of course, one of those. So you'll hear me use the first names because I'm used to it. Down, Landon Wilson. Shot high and behind the net. Bianco throws one around. It'll be picked up by Lockard. Lockard throws one across. Oh, it's nicely thrown across by Nettleton. Save made. Rebound. Scores. Looks like it's going to be Ash Lockard with the goal. 7:54 remaining in the first period. 2-0 is your score. Face off. Won by Indiana. They're carrying it back into their own zone. Lockard, the goal scorer. At 7:50. 4 of the first period. 7:54. 2-0 Indiana leads. And we've got a hand pass on Indiana. So face-off comes out of the zone. It'll be directly to our left. Back down and out of play. Coretti chases the puck down. Lockard helps him out. Gabe Nettleton. Up and cleared past Eric again. Ash Lockard get the icing call, and we'll have a face-off down to the right of the starting netminder, Luke Rowe, the sophomore. Ball steps in. Bell wins the face-off. Philip Bell. Back down for Bagnotto. As we clear it out. Go back. Around. Nice play by Reiko to give it to Bell. Bell coming in on the backhand. Oh, opportunity. We couldn't finish up the play. Sorry about the camera angle there, folks. Ball. Top of the circle shot. Glover blockered off and up into the netting and held on to by that same netting. So we'll have a face-off coming up to the right of Dembowski. Face-off. Won by Hampton. Back into the corner. Indiana will take possession, however. Reiko will chase it down. Reiko looks for the tip up to the boards. Nope, it's going to be picked up by the Talbots, and they're going to get it out of the zone. Look out for Kubek. Ball. Back for Kobach. Ball to Kobach. Looking to go up. Reiko finds Barley. Coming out of the zone. Bell up along the half wall. Bell head of steam. Backs off, and it's going to be picked up by Vinciguerra. And Schwartzbach will come into the zone. Schwartzbach gets around a defender, but it's going to be Sam Barley in the corner. Barley. Schwartzbach turnover opportunity there. Can't finish it. Vinciguerra gets the play back. Schwartzbach was in front. Zach will have to chase down, but opportunity coming the other way for Bell. Bell gets around a couple defenders. Bianco is able to muscle it away. He takes it into the zone. In the near corner, they'll battle off. And Schwartzbach, it's an out of the zone. And for Wilson, Landon Wilson over for Albert. Albert into the zone. Jackson Albert, the freshman. And they're going to be an interference call coming up. It's going to be on Cody Bianco. And Indiana hits the power play. 5:29 remaining in the first period. Cody Bianco got caught. A little bit of interference, and we'll have a 2-minute moment to sit down and think about it. Bell steps in with Bukovac. Wilson up for Nettleton. Gabe Nettleton shot. Save made. Back for Ash Lockard. Back for Wilson. Wilson shot. High on net. Held on to. Face off to the left of Dembowski, who makes the glove save. Indiana in the black with a red trim. Hampton in a white with the blue accents. Throwing across Gabe Nettleton. Nettleton. Up for Wilson. Back to Nettleton. And the shot. Bell. Shot. Scores! Bell gives Indiana a 3-0 lead. Worked that one to the slot. And Bell waited a half a second and fired one home. All alone, the defense just split. Bell took a half-second thought about it and fired one past Dembowski. And it is 3-0 Indiana. 5 minutes remaining in the period. Going to go out of the zone, and here comes Sedan. Shot, save, made. Nice shot by Adam Ball. Face-off won by Indiana. Shot is in. It's going to go back out. Kubak. Kubak has ball. Back down, carried in. Shot on just wide of the net. Sorry, a little bit of dry throat there, folks. It is still the first doubleheader of the year. Cleared out by Hampton. It's going to get around. Up, yep, it is out by Hampton. That was Sam Maudlin. And it's going to go all the way down the ice. Faceoff will be just outside the zone. Down to the left of Dembowski. I got 2 more games for you tomorrow from Printscape Arena. I'll be down there for a AAA matchup between Bethel Park and Cannon McMillan. And then I'll be sticking around for a D2 matchup between Ringgold and Trinity. First 4 games will go around the horn. We'll have 1 from each conference. Then I'll close out my week on Thursday from Kirk Nevin Arena, a little closer to home for me, as Greensburg-Salem hosts Kiski in their home opener, season opener. Kiski playing tonight right now at Palmer Imaging Arena. Jared Todd-Hunter is at that location. But I'll see Greensburg-Salem and Kiski facing off on Thursday night. The Wildcat Network will have the opening game of that contest. That'll be Greater Latrobe and Franklin Regional. You can check them out there with a buddy of mine, Chris Beddick. That'll be our opening week here at Pittsburgh Hockey Digest. Of course, you can check out everything Matt Popchuk and Todd Kazarowski are doing down on 10band.tv. They'll have the contest, more contests for you this month. I only have, I believe, 2 or 3 more games for the month of October due to my scheduling conflicts. Busy month for me. I'm out there all week this week. Wood throws one back to the point. Shot on. Save made by Dembowski. Shots are 12-0 in favor of Indiana right now. Sorry, now 14-0. Face-off one and shot on high and wide. Back it around. Landon Wilson throws one up in the front. Barley waits, throws one around. Hampton has to regroup here. Wilson shot blocked. Bukovac knocks down Wilson, or sorry, Barley, and it's going to go back out. Rayco knocks down Bukovac, and they'll go around. Sanders goes around. Rayco on the backhand across. Barley couldn't finish it, and Bagnato throws him into the wall. There's a partition to block the spectators from going down into the work area, so you might not be able to see what's going on. But another shot came out by Rayco. Rayco threw one, and Dembowski made the save. Yeah, Frozen Pond, I like the sight lines in here for hockey, but if you look down along our left side towards the Hampton net right now, there's a blue sectional that blocks off a part of the corner, and that's where all the action was going on in that play. Backed out ball, dumps it around. Bianco goes past. Knocking and going down was Ginn. Bianco gets leveled by Rayco. Sullivan comes in, and tempers are starting to flare here early, which is a little rough. If you look at the situation, Sullivan is going to head off for a penalty. I believe it's 11 skaters. 11 skaters for Hampton this evening. Can't really afford to lose one here. 1:50 remaining in a period. We'll use that time frame. Wilson on the power play. Indiana 1-for-0. 1-for-1 on the advantage. Wilson waits on the backhand, up and around. Nettleton throws one across. Rayco in the slot, or it's Bell in the slot. Back down. Picked up by Nettleton. Nettleton will throw that one back into the zone. Back down. 3-0. Indiana leads on the power play. Lockard. Back down. Nettleton. Waits. Throws one down. Nettleton throws one across. Nobody home. Bell. Waits. It'll dump it up, and it'll go back out to Lockard. Lockard keeps it in. Wilson. Nice play by Lockard to keep it in. Tries to get it over to Nettleton. Nettleton. Throws one behind. Bianco. Up and around. Lockard. Throws one down for Bell. Bell waits. Gets around the defender. Bell tries to throw one through. Eric again. Nice play. I keep doing that. I will do that all day. I'll tell you that much. Vinzagura tries to clear it out. Back down Bianco. Bianco and Bell. 39 seconds to go in the period. Vinzagura throws one into Nettleton. Nettleton comes on the backhand, held on to by Dembowski. It's going to bounce off the boards, back out, and clear down the ice. 26 seconds to go in the period. Picked up and carried out. Bell will take it back in. Bell, shot just wide of the net. Dembowski plays it to the outside. Cleared. Ball in front. Barley couldn't finish it. Barley waits, throws one around. Wilson out of the zone. And Barley will take it. Bounced one off. 4 seconds to go in the period. 2, 1, and that will be it for the end of the first. Where Indiana leads 3-0. We'll be back momentarily with the second period here at the Frozen Pond Arena. Second period coming up here at the Frozen Pond Arena. Goals from Adam Ball, Ash Lockard, and Phil Bell give Indiana a 3-0 lead. 17 shots for Indiana, 0 shots for Hampton so far. 9 seconds to go on a power play for Indiana. The captain, Adam Ball, takes it back behind the net. Pass it up for Barley. Sam Barley will carry it out of the zone. Up for Phil Bell. Philip Bell. And looking for the backhand. Saved by Dembowski. Bell will pick up his rebound. Bell across. And it's going to go back around. Rayco will leave it. Ball down for Barley. Across. Bell. Shot just wide. Rayco looking for the rebound. Waits. Throws one in front. To be picked up by Schwartzmiller. Schwartzbach can't get it out of the zone. Back for Bell. Phil Bell throws one out. Rayco can't finish it. Schwartzbach leaves it out for, but it's going to be Kovac throwing one in behind the net. Back for Barley. Barley. Waits down and goes out of the zone. Indiana will have to, Indiana's kept it in nicely. Kovac. Schwartzbach can't finish the play, so it's going to go back behind the net. Bagnotto throws one up the boards. Ball for Rayco. Rayco waits. They picked up and cleared up to the point where Ball will have to collect it. Sullivan all over him. Back for Barley. They picked up again. Back there, Sullivan. Back for Vinzagura. And it'll be Sullivan coming the other way. Sullivan carrying it out of the zone. Sullivan Top of the slot in there offside. Schwartzbach half a step ahead. 15:27 to go in the second period. Face-off coming up directly to our left. Hampton will win the face-off back. Cody Bianco passes one up, and it will be Carter Mock coming into the zone. Mock waits, throws one across. Save made. Dembowski holds on to it. He gets a little extra shot in. Does Myers, Jaden Myers, but no harm, no foul. Face-off coming up to the left of Dembowski. Won by Hampton. Mock's going to collect it, though, on a clearing attempt. Throws one on net, blocked. And it's going to clear down the ice. Carter Mock across. Coretti will dump that one into the zone. Landon Coretti, the freshman. Carter Mock going to try to catch this one. Mock can't get to it, so it's going to be helping him out is Albert. Back down for Mock. Mock behind the net. Albert leaves it for Sedan, but it's going to be back down the ice for Coretti. They'll play Pong in a neutral zone. 14:27 remaining in the period for the ice cut. Sedan shot. Glove attempt by Dembowski goes wide. Goes through the crease on a shot there, and it'll be Braden Bianco. Throws one up. Opportunity for Sam Maudlin. Back out. It'll be Sedan. Sebastian Sedan. So I can go through. Behind will be Zek. Isaac Zek. And give up to Sullivan. Sullivan gets around a defender but can't hold on to the puck, so it goes back in the zone. For Ash Lockhart, up for Thompson. So we Gage Thompson, the senior. Back around for Nettleton. Nettleton up for Goodrich. Garrett Goodrich gets leveled by Sullivan into the boards. Throws it in front. Opportunity Lockhart here, but to be cleared by Bianco and out. 13:25 remaining in the period. Back out, Ash Lockhart. Carries it out. Lockhart dumps one for Bianco. Bianco up for Sullivan. Sullivan shot by Hampton. Their first of the contest. 13:03 remaining in the second period. Sullivan came in and fired one low on Rowe. Lockhart down. Vincigura. Joseph Vincigura lets one go out. Nettleton will throw one up off the boards and around. Goodrich goes in with Eric again. Eric again will carry it up and throw it out of the zone. Opportunity here if they hurry. Carrying it back in is Ball. Ball shot. Saved by Dembowski. Ball. Bell comes in around. Back down for Kovac. Kovac throws one on. Save made. Rebound opportunity comes back out. Hampton's going to try to clear it out of the zone. He's going to be Sanders throwing it the length of the ice. Face off coming up. Back down in the Hampton zone. Sanders will step in with Bell. One back by Indiana. Kovac throws one into the corner. Barley has Ginn all over him. Back out. Ball shot wide of the net. Bell to the top of the slot. Bell up to the point, back for Kovac. Andrew Kovac drops down to Phil Bell. Ball. Wrist one in on Dembowski. Saved by the netminder. 11:22 remaining, second period. 3-0 is your score. Indiana leading Hampton here. Sanders throws one across. Maudlin lets that one go past him. Wilson shot, save made, rebound. Whoa! Big glove save, Dembowski! Rayco on the doorstep. I'm sorry, that was Sebastian Sedan on the doorstep. Fired one from point blank range on a rebound and a big save by Nate Dembowski. Down throw in front, opportunity here, cleared out by Hampton. They'll have to chase it down. Wood for Bianco. Sanders lets it go. It's going to go out. Wilson shot off the post. Rebound came out. Missing the play was Rayco, or Myers. Back down. These jerseys are tough to read from a distance. Back down. Sanders gets knocked down by Myers. They'll go back behind for Bianco. Bianco, one of only 3 seniors on the squad this year. Young team for Hampton. Back down Bianco. Bianco, Ginn, and Isaac Zeck, your seniors for the Talbots this year. Sanders is going to carry the puck out of the zone. Sanders loses the puck on the way through. As Sedan takes off him, passes up for Landon Wilson behind the net. Wilson will take it, but go into the near corner and carried it out by Nate Wood. Wood across. And Wood waits, comes around. It's going to be picked up by Wilson. Wilson, nice little play to get around Sanders. Gets around a second defender. Gets around Bianco with almost the same move. Back up to the point. Mock will take it, try to keep it in, but it's going to go the other way. Picked up and thrown for Lockard. Ash Lockard will dump this one across for Wilson. Wilson across. Elton back down for Lockard. Lockard chases down and gets hit pretty tough by Sullivan. Going to be cleared up and kept in by Coretti, but Sullivan will take it the other way. Get around. He's opportunity here. Sullivan with Coretti on his horse. Sullivan shot just wide of the net. Opportunity for Vince Gura. Throws one on off the side of the net. Vince Gura gets hit behind a play, and now to be a penalty coming up. Call a high stick on Indiana. 9:03 remaining in the second period. Carter Mock will head off. The junior will get a high sticking minor. 9:03 remaining in the second period. Vince Gura will step in. And he will win the faceoff. Hampton with possession. Back up to the point. Bagnotto throws one on a tip. Through ball. Up around. Ginn couldn't collect that pass, so she'll have to get back to Bagnotto. Bagnotto muscled off and Segura. Play comes down low. Be Indiana clearing it up past Bagnotto and chasing it down to their own zone is Hampton. Again, we'll have to get there, but it'll be Bell getting there first. Opportunity for Indiana here. Throws it on, scores. I believe it's going to be Sam Barley with the toss in front. It was just an innocent flip around the net. Barley will toss one on shorthanded. 8:17 to go in the second period. 4-0 Indiana leads. Albert carrying into the zone. Albert gets around a defender. Albert shot just wide of Dembowski. Jaden Myers up along the half wall. We'll dump it down and back out. Bianco will let it go, and it'll be Wood. Leaving it over for Wilson. Wilson will just dump one on the tip back deep. No icing on the play. Zek waits and dumps it up. Back down. Albert will take the turnover. Albert throws it around net, but it'll be left behind. Albert. Waits. Throws it behind. Albert. Left it for Myers. Myers takes it over, and it'll be Wilson picking it up. Wilson on the half wall. Sanders all over him. Wilson gets knocked down. No penalty on the play. Back around. Wood waits on the backhand. Bianco, nice little play to get away from him. Bianco is out of the play. Bianco with a head of steam gets around a defender. Bianco gets stripped by Myers. Maudlin up along the half wall. Kept down. Wilson. Bukovic. Back, thrown up along the boards. It'll pass Maudlin for Wood. Wood dumps one in. Finds Goodrich. Up along the boards, Goodrich. Waits, throws one on. Saved by Dembowski. Into the corner, Lockard. Back around. It'll clear down. Maudlin for Zek. Zek leaves one back for Maudlin. Gonna clear it up to the point. Nettleton will keep it in. Up around. Lockard gets around Bianco, back down. Shot on, just wide of the net. Back down into the near corner. It's been all Indiana in this one so far. Nettleton. Back down, Nettleton. Lockard falling over the center line, the circle. Back down out to the point. Wilson. Wilson waits, throws one down low. Opportunity for Lockard in front. Picked up by Wilson. Wilson tries to go around the defender. It's going to go to Bukovic, and he's couldn't find Sanders. So get a line change at least. Nettleton throws one back. It'll be cleared up to Lockard, who throws one down behind. Bianco chases down with ball. Bianco and ball. Wait. Throwing up off the side of the crease. Bianco gets separated from the puck. Ball chases the ref out of the corner. Sullivan comes in. Similar little bit of a push. Back down. It will be Sullivan carrying the puck. Oh, it's going to be offside. Oh, they're offside. Opportunity there for Schwartzbach. He was a half a second offside. Schwartzbach listed as a defenseman on the roster playing forward here today. Back down. It'll be blocked by Vinciguerra. Back down. Here comes Sullivan the other way. Sean Sullivan tries to get around a defender. Can't do it. It's going to be Rako. Holton Rako. Back down. Bell. Made Dembowski. Again, will clear the zone. Opportunity coming the other way. But it'll be thwarted. And here comes Coretti. Big hit from Sullivan. That was a thumper. You could hear it all the way up here. Back on net. A little bit of action here for Luke Rowe. Here comes Bell. Bell comes in, shot. Big glove save by Dembowski. 3:55 remaining, second period. 4-0's your score. Indiana leads here at Frozen Pond Arena. Face-off coming up to the left of the Talbot's net. Dembowski showing the signs of greatness you like to see. The reaction time, the ability to adjust on the fly. Face-off coming up at center. I guess there was something that I missed on that one. Oh, no, I apologize. That was a goal. I missed that one. I don't know. There was no signal that I saw. I apologize. It's 5-0 Indiana. I thought he had the glove. But there was no reaction whatsoever from anybody. So I apologize. I was like, why was there face-off at center ice? This is where I go, save me, Matt Popchalk. You're my only hope. I probably need to work in a team. My apologies to those at home. It is 5-0. I'll get the goal scorer in a little bit. But I'll go back and I'll double down on it. Dombrowski looking sharp, all things considered. He's getting peppered here. 31 shots in the first 19 minutes of this contest. Sanders will throw this one around, looking for Sam Maudlin. Maudlin this off. Ginn will take it, just dump it up along the boards and down the ice. Kubak. Kobak carrying it out of the zone. We'll go back behind his own net, actually. Kobak throws one down for Lockard. Lockard back down. Lockard shot, scores. 6-0. Faceoff will be at center. We're going to talk about it a little bit. Face-off one forward. Hampton faces it in. Nettleton. Got around for Wilson. Wilson up for Amsler. Cole Amsler, the junior, getting an opportunity to play here. Bianco waits, throws one out for Landon Wilson. Sullivan is on a cross. Zach looking on the backhand. Sullivan shot off of Luke Rowe. Down Indiana will throw it up, and it'll go clear back down. 58 seconds to go in the first. Bianco into the zone. Bianco shot, save, made, and a penalty coming up. Trip on Indiana. Face-off coming up to the right. So to the left of Luke Rowe. 6-0 is your score. Power play for the Hampton Talbots. Indiana leads here. A couple of the Hampton fans yelled for a penalty shot. I don't think they're going to get on that play. Back down across. Again, shot just high and wide of the net. Back behind Sullivan. Waits, throws one down, along for Bagnotto. And it's going to be picked up and carried out by Barley. Sam Barley with a head of steam. Barley gets around the defenders. Stick in by a couple. Sullivan muscles him into the post, and that's going to be a penalty against Sullivan. 24 seconds remaining in the second period. 4-on-4 coming up. Discussing this one. They called a rough on Sullivan. Buck 33 on a 4-on-4, so we're going to use the 24.8 seconds remaining in the period for the cut. That clock will be the active one for us. They'll get a quick change for the Hampton Talbots. Quick discussion with the coach. Face-off dropped. 4-on-4 here. Thrown on net. Dembowski will hold on. 20.3 seconds to go in the frame. Down around. Wilson throws one around. Wilson waits. Shot off the outside of the post. Kobach at the point. 10 seconds to go in the period. Bell loses it at his feet. Vincigura. Nice little play to get around him. Back down. Wilson throws one across for Kobach. Kobach will get it, but it will be the end of the second period. Ice cut coming up. We'll be back momentarily with the recap and the information that you'll need from around the league. I'm Brian Mitchell. This is Berg Hockey Live. Thank you for joining me here from Frozen Pond Arena. I'll be back momentarily. Well, welcome back to the Frozen Pond Arena. This is Brian Mitchell. Thank you for joining me here at the second open, actually, during the opening night here at the PIHL. Sorry, I had a couple conversations I had to deal with before I got out here today. Tonight's game, of course, you have the Indiana Little Indians and the Hampton Talbots. If you watched the first game, that was Bishop McCourt defeating the Butler Golden Tornadoes 6-1. This one eerily similar, 6-0 at the end of 2. Indiana leading Hampton. You can see that in the lower score bug below me to how he got here. We had Adam Ball getting the goal in the first period. The second goal was from Ash Lockard. The third goal came from Phil Bell in the first. And then gone to number 3 in the second period. Sam Barley opened up the scoring. Still waiting on the official word on the second goal for Indiana. I don't have this one listed yet on the, I do. It is not updated yet on the website. I thought it was a save by Dembowski. Nobody reacted to anything, so it ended up being a goal that I didn't pay attention to until I actually saw the scoreboard change and then take face off at center. And then, of course, the Ash Lockard with the 6th goal of the contest. Bring it here. I still have to sit here and give credit to Dembowski. He's playing solid. He has faced 34 shots so far, 28 saves on the day. All things considered, he played very well so far. And the perseverance of the Hampton Talbots in this one, playing with only 11 skaters here tonight. Let's talk a little bit about the other games going on, scores that I do have. Armstrong defeating Franklin Regional 7-3 at Palmer Imaging Arena. Armstrong looking strong so far, the Riverhawks this season. I saw them at the St. Margaret tournament. Played well in that. Deer Lakes defeating Wilmington in their return to the PIHL varsity level. They are now an open division team. 8-1 at Alpha Ice Complex. Avonworth defeating Wheeling Park 8-5. Barrel Ice Complex. Mount Lebanon and Cathedral Prep on the main rink at 7. There's no score update for that one. Bishop McCourt defeating Butler 1-0 in the opening game here. I have that one on replay down at the Alpha, not at the Alpha Ice Complex, down at the on Pittsburgh Hockey Digest Facebook page and YouTube page. Blackhawk and West Allegheny at RMU, no score from that one. Neshannock defeating Central Valley 13-1 up at Hess Ice Rink. Meadville and Thomas Jefferson, no score from Meadville. I could probably look that one up. Let me see if I can find that one. Usually they update on Twitter, and I will see what we got here. See if there's anything I could fill you in on. Fox Chapel defeats Kiski area 5-2 in the opening game at Center Ice Arena. Thanks to Jared Todhunter for the update on that game. Let's see what else I can find. Keep pouring in. Of course, our broadcast schedule is starting to get bigger and bigger. It's not just us this year. It's going to be 10 band. It's going to be MBI, and it's going to be Westmoreland Sports, and I believe the return of Trib in there. Is this one I believe that is a JV game that I'm looking at. I'm trying to get everybody the updates we can. I believe that is a North Catholic JV game tonight, or middle school game. Okay. Well, I can't seem to find any updates for any of the games so far. So we'll update you when we can. Once again, it is 6-0 here at the Frozen Pond Arena. I am Brian Mitchell. This is Berg Hockey Live. Indiana's leading Hampton here. We'll be back momentarily with the third period. All right, we're back here with the third period. Frozen Pond Arena. 6-0 Indiana leads Hampton. Shots are 34-5 in favor of the Little Indians. Pair of fives in the box. Buck 8 on a 4-on-4 here. Sullivan tried to line up as if he was going to take the opening faceoff, and he got redirected back into the box. Cole Amsler, the penalty for Indiana. Hampton will collect the faceoff, but Jaden Myers will pass it out for Sebastian Sedan. Sedan goes behind the net, but it'll be picked up by Myers. Myers for Sedan. Sedan battles off with Eric again, out for Zek, and it goes out of the zone. Landon Wilson will chase it down. Wilson back up for Myers. Myers act out for Sedan. Sedan, top of the shots. Shot into the board. Sedan goes into the far corner, across. Myers can't complete the play, so it's going to go back out and clear to the zone. Picked up by Bukovic. Bukovic just throws one behind the net. What'll be picked up and thrown across. Gage Thompson couldn't complete the play, so it's going to have to be a little bit of help there by the forwards out front. It'll be cleared back down. Bianco will have to chase it down. Cody Bianco. Nice little play to get around a defender. Bianco into the neutral zone. That's a slow up. Passes it up for Vincigura. Joseph Vincigura throws one behind the net. Vincigura will chase it down. And here comes Indiana the other way. Nice little play by Braden Bianco, the freshman, to go out. It comes across for Rako. Rako throws one on. Save by Dembowski. 15-20 remaining, third period. Face-off coming up to the right of the Talbot net. One back by Indiana. Barley shot low, save. Came back into the corner. Rako. Going to be left behind. Indiana will take it, looking for the lacrosse goal. It was Bell. Bell was looking for the Michigan special. Rako was the top of the slot, loses the puck. It'll go back down. Carter Mock can't complete it, so it'll be picked up. And Sam Barley will let it go back out. Eric again will throw one up that can't get out of the zone. Bagnato and Rako get tied up, and penalty coming up. Hooking call against Rako. Power play coming up for the Talbots. Rako got caught in the corner. And a power play will go the other way. Luke Rowe starting netminder for Indiana. We only see 5 shots so far. Schwartzbach just passes one in, and we're going to give a save there to Jaden Learn, who was on the bench. Puck came in, smacked him right in the logo. Learn with one save here today. Bukovac, face off. One by Indiana. Bianco will dump this one up to Sullivan. It's going to be picked up by Nettleton. Nettleton Throws one on net, held onto by Dembowski. Lockard comes in, so we'll cover it up, hold on to it. 14-16 to go in regulation here. Face off one by Nettleton. Rebound comes out. Dembowski with the save. Holds on to it. Lockard somehow acquired an additional stick. He'll give it back to Bukovic. Nettleton. Bukovic will cough. It'll be cleared up. Lockard comes in. Bianco stands him up at the point. Back out. Bukovic will pass it up for Sullivan. Sullivan loses the puck. Lockard will just dump this one back in the crease. And Bianco will lay out Bukovic. Bianco comes in, looks for Nettleton. Nettleton in the crease, back up, ball, shot, low, save. Dembowski, rebound opportunity. It was blocked by Bianco. Back around, covered by Dembowski. He'll hold on to it. 13:34 remaining in the third period. Six nothing is your score. 40 shots on goal for Indiana, 5 for Hampton. Softwood back, it'll be cleared out. To join us tomorrow at Printscape Arena, they'll bring you a doubleheader from South Point as the Bethel Park Blackhawks will face the Cannon McMillan Big Macs in a AAA matchup at 7 p.m., followed by a D2 matchup at 9 p.m. between the Ringgold Rams and the Trinity Hillers. I'll be on the call tomorrow from Printscape Arena. We'll see you out there. Same time, same place here. On Pittsburgh Hockey Digest YouTube page. Back down. Benzagura will dump this one down behind. Sanders around. Logan Wilson. Out. It'll be cleared into the zone. Indiana for Wilson. Wilson leaves it for Sedan. Wilson back. Loses it to Maudlin, and it'll go back around. Bianco gets separated by Bell. Bell waits, comes around, circles out to the slot. Rayco out of the box, comes around, and he'll hold on to it. 11:56 remaining in the third period. Bianco battles up, and a collision between Mock and Bianco in the neutral zone. Nobody hurt, so it'll be picked up and carried out by the two squads. They'll chase it down. Bukovic will throw one in front. Nobody home. A for effort. Bell will take it, carried into the zone. Bell looks around, looks for Sullivan. Sullivan. Bell leaves it for Rayco. Rayco shot, save, made, goes back into the corner. Sullivan. Back down. Rayco across. Zach can't get it out. Picked out. Rayco comes around. Backhand shot by Barley. Save made. Held on to. Again, we'll just throw it back into Dembowski's pads and hold on to it. 10:53 remaining third period. Face off to the right of Dembowski. Back for Ball. Ball shot on. Save made. Rebound. Lockard hat trick. Lockard with the hat trick. 7-0 is your score. Face-off coming up at center. Vukovic and Lockard will step in. Down Nettleton will give it up. Thompson back along the boards. Going across for Nettleton. Nettleton into the zone. Gabe Nettleton shot high and over. Ball. Throws one around for Amsler. Nettleton waits back out for Thompson. He just dumps it back into the zone and goes clear down. Thompson waits, looks at Vukovic, goes through Hims. Nettleton will take it out of the zone, and here comes Indiana. Nettleton in the near corner throws one across. It's going to be Sullivan. Sullivan out for ball, but it goes past him, and Vukovic will collect it. There'll be icing. Come all the way back into the Hampton zone. 9:40 remaining. Running clock here. Sanders will step in with Sedan. Sedan with Albert right now. We'll go back to the point. Wilson, we tipped out. An opportunity for Bianco coming the other way. Bianco comes in, shot, save made by Luke Rowe. We'll go back out for Bagnotto. Bagnotto shot wide of the net. Down for Albert. Opportunity there for Braden Bianco on a break. Wasn't able to finish it up. It's going to be Lenny Frick coming into the zone. Down, and icing is the call. Running clock, 8:40 remaining in the period. Face off to the left of Dembowski. Shot on, save. The logo, I believe that was Rayco with a shot. Bell wins the face-off. He'll be tipped in by Mock. Come across, backhand opportunity here for Barley. Saved by Dembowski. Indiana working their way back out. Now for Bell. Philip Bell. Back for Coretti. Back to Barley. Barley drops one behind. It'll be picked up by the Talbots, and they'll carry it out. Back out. Sanders couldn't clear the puck. So Barley tries to bring it in, but comes in offside on himself. 7:12 to go. Face off directly in front of us, won by Indiana. Sullivan stands up. Goodrich on the play. Nettleton brings it up. Goodrich comes in. Nettleton backing around. Sullivan. Let's run at that. Thompson going back. They'll go around. Lockard. Waits. Throws it back. Thompson passes it out for Lockard. Lockard into the zone. Nettleton waits. Backs off. Throws one down low. Lockard across. Lockard waits. Top of the slot. Passes it around. Goes one down low. Opportunity here. Save made Dembowski. 47 shots for Indiana. Goodrich comes across, and Nettleton opportunity. Back down on the backhand. Another save by Dembowski, and they'll meet up in front of the net. clear out the tomfoolery, and we will have 5:45 to go here. Back down across for Wilson. Wilson throws one across, and it'll go across. Albert can't finish it up. Frick into the corner. Down for Sullivan. Myers throws one down low. Down and around Myers. And it'll be cleared out. Bukovic. Sullivan for Zek. Offside. 4:54 remaining in the frame. Vincigura. John Mudley can't get it out, so it goes out of the zone, down. Myers. Back it around for Wilson. Wilson waits, comes around a defender, shot on, just wide of the net, down. Albert or Modlin. Clears out of the zone, 4:08 to go in this one. Icing is the call. Face-off coming up to the left of Dembowski. Barley shot, scores. Sam Barley goes low on that one. 3:33 remaining in the third period. 8-0. Face off at center. 3:33 on the goal for Barley. Rayco will carry it in. Shot on high and wide. Back down. Down, and this will be cleared out of the zone. 3 minutes to go in this one. It'll be cleared all the way up, and Hampton will keep it in. Maudlin was able to keep that puck in the zone. Goes back, Vincigura. Back down for Bianco. It cleared out for Bell. He's going to shoot and score. 9-0. 2:35 remaining. Bagnato throws one up, and it'll go behind the net. 2:27, icing is the call. Down, Kovac can't keep it in the zone. Face-off coming up directly in front of the Hampton bench. Back down and into the zone, Lockard. Around Koback. Up Amsler. Lets it go by. Sullivan can't finish it up, so it's going to go back out to Indiana. Ball lets it go, and Lockard into the zone. Goes on off. Zach goes in with Sullivan. Sullivan into the zone. Opportunity here for Hampton late. 1:11 remaining in the game. Nettleton back down to the point. Again, throws one across for Bagnotto. Bagnotto shot. Looks for the tip in front. Sullivan, it's going to go around, and Indiana's going to take the puck and throw it up off the boards. Bagnotto can't keep it in. 55 seconds to go in the game. Lockard's going to carry it out of the zone. Lockard. Waits. Nettleton. Across for ball. Shot on just wide of the net. Lockard. One down and cleared. 31 seconds remaining in this contest. Wood. This one out, and it's going to go out for Bianco. 19 seconds to go. He'll just dump it up to center. Sullivan tries to get it around Albert. Albert into the zone. Albert shot. High and wide. Go in along the boards. 3 seconds to go. 2 seconds to go. 1 second to go. And that will be the end of this one. Final score here from Frozen Pond. Indiana 9, Hampton nothing. I'll start you with the handshake line, and then we'll be on our way. Enjoy the remainder of your evening. I'm Brian Mitchell. This is Burg Hockey Live. Take care.